Hello folks, welcome back. This is part 2 of the tutorial in which we're using blending modes and a gradient ramp to relight a scene. If you haven't seen part 1, just go back to the YouTube channel, watch part 1, then come on over here and tackle part 2. Right, let's get started. What we've got then is the gradient ramp on here, on the white solid, and we've got the gradient ramp control settings up here. If you could make sure please that your time marker's on 0, and then we're going to set a keyframe for start colour at 0, but we're going to reset the colour by clicking on the colour palette here and just dragging down so that we make the start colour completely black. And that fades out the whole image. And then click on OK when you're done. We're then going to go forward to 2 seconds. Click on the start colour again here, and then we're going to drag it up to white. Then click on OK. We should now have a nice fade up from black gradually to white. But the good thing about using this sort of gradient ramp and blending mode effect is we're not fading up the whole scene. We're just fading up the portion of the screen that we want to light. So we've still got that nice sort of moody effect with the rest of the scene blacked out. If you open the gradient ramp here and open effects, you can actually see the keyframes at work. The keyframe here at 0 seconds means that the screen's completely black, but as we travel through time, you'll actually see, and you can see it here folks actually, that if you click here and just have a look at the start colour, it's now grey. And as we work our way through time, you can see the start colour getting lighter and lighter to the point that when we get to 2 seconds, the start colour is now completely white. But of course, because it's a gradient ramp, it's only white on this portion of the screen, and also particularly because we used the multiply mode here on the top layer. Okay folks, 2 fairly simple guides. As ever, when it comes to relighting scenes, if you want to use this technique, the thing is really is to play. Use the gradient ramp, move the start point and the end points around, play with changing from radial to linear. You might also want to play with, and I'll just try it here, choosing a slightly different colour. So if we slide it to red, like so, the start point's now a slight pink. We've got a very different tone to the scene. You could even go back to the start colour and choose a completely different colour. We've got blue now. That's a bit overdone. Let's just lighten that a tad. In fact, actually, that's quite nice. Yeah, if we look at that now, that's a sort of wintry, bleak feel to it. And if we look at the original image, that's quite a contrast from what we had. So if you look at the original image here, compared to here, you can do some really powerful things with the multiply mode and a simple gradient ramp. Okay folks, hope you found that useful. See you again soon.